The current situation of poverty in Pierce County is really human. It's not someone over there, it's your neighbor, it's your family member, it's probably your coworker.
And it's economic insecurity, which I think people are less familiar with. Approximately a third of Pierce County residents would probably fall into the category.
Families are challenged with stagnant salaries and yet rising costs of living. How they survive that, how they work through that, are opportunities for us as the nonprofit community.
And Poverty to Possibilities gives us an opportunity to sit down and really talk about the root cause of the problem.
It brings attention to the issue, and it really brings together a collection of those who are interested in tackling the issue.
I think in order for us to get past the status quo, we just need to continue to recognize and advocate for these families that are living at poverty level, getting out into the community to speak with these families and just to get a feel of their stories.
Acknowledging there is a problem, identifying it correctly, and then having the conversation and building coalitions and building and mobilizing those who have the expertise and more so the heart to really address it.
When we listen, when we pay attention, when we explore what are the root challenges that individuals face, then we can begin thinking about solutions differently.
And I think that means every single day thinking about the choices we're making and how active we're willing to be in making sure that we have a community where everyone can thrive.
And this event today gives us each an opportunity to say, I'm a gatekeeper in some way. I can open a door for an individual, and that's going to move us into a place of possibility.
So the conversations are hard around poverty and economic instability.
I use my personal experience where, I've experienced homelessness to a degree myself. So I use that to engage with the humanity, engage with the person.
There's just such an opportunity for us to engage with people differently, to hear people differently, to maybe question our own assumptions about who has something good to say and who knows things.
Challenging, complex problems require complex solutions. And that might require us to be a little bit uncomfortable and vulnerable in that process. But it will enable us to experience perhaps a level of possibility that we've never seen yet.
To create a fairer, stronger, and more equitable community, it's going to require putting the person at the center.
I believe that it really would behoove us to involve those who can speak to it from a first-hand basis, and can, talk to someone and be able to, really relate to the experiences that come with the plight of those who are experiencing poverty.
Solving poverty is going to require lots of people doing lots of things differently, and it's really wonderful to have someone who's kind of outside of the doing to think about how it's getting done.
United Way's role is that really unique convener role. It's that facilitator role. It sets a vision for our community across organizations. That's a really unique and critical role.
I think what they're doing is very empowering. I think they have the right idea of what our community needs, what our community is lacking, and I think that they're making great strides in trying to get us to that equitable community that we deserve.
United Way brings hope through just bringing people together who are committed to doing the work.
The United Way has personally helped myself and my family so far, and I have no doubt at all that they will do everything that they can do to help other families like myself.
Through the successes that the organization is having and continues to have, I think is bringing hope to the community and to folks that have been struggling.
As I think about what it means for each individual in our community to move from a place of poverty to possibility, we enable them to reach their dreams. We enable them to pursue goals that perhaps they didn't think were possible before. We enable families to thrive, and that's everything.